This morning, one of the things you're interestingly hearing from some Republicans is criticizing Scranton-born Joe Biden and his incoming cabinet as Ivy League elites. The question is, where did those Republicans, go to college? John Avalon here with a reality check.
So President-elect Joe Biden is just naming his cabinet, but already the Republican attacks are coming. Check out this diss from Senator Marco Rubio on the incoming national security team. Quote, Biden's cabinet picks went to Ivy League schools, have strong resumes, and will be polite and orderly caretakers of America's decline. I support American greatness. Okay, first, no matter what party you belong to, everyone supports American greatness. But it's the Ivy League elitist hit that really doesn't stick. Not only will University of Delaware alum Joe Biden be the first president to not attend any Ivy League school since Ronald Reagan, but the Trump cabinet's crowded with Ivy Leaguers, starting with Trump himself. In fact, most of Trump's current cabinet went to Harvard or Yale, with AG Bill Barr being the outlier from Columbia. So when Trump says this,
I love the poorly educated,
it doesn't mean he actually wants those folks around his house. Conservative populism requires the rhetoric of defending the white working class against elites, even and especially if it's a case of the pot calling the kettle black. Take a look at Senator Josh Hawley, who had a Trumpy trifecta by calling Team Biden a group of corporatists and war enthusiasts and big tech sellouts. Hawley, who raised more than $1 million from the finance and real estate industries, is a great example of the Ivy League populists who want to rise in Trump's wake. He went to Stanford, the home of big tech, and Yale Law. Fancy. Or how about Senator Tom Cotton, who's also competing for the conservative populist crown? He's double Harvard, undergrad and law school. Secretary of State Pompeo hadn't been secret about his presidential ambitions, and yep, he's Harvard Law as well. His fellow Kansan Chris Kobach, an anti-immigration hardliner who briefly helmed Trump's failed voter fraud panel, is a real fire-breathing conservative populist. But get this, he went to Harvard, Yale Law, and Oxford University. And of course, Senator Ted Cruz loves slamming elites, but he often overlooks the fact that he went to Princeton and Harvard Law. Look, the problem is not getting a great education. That's something we should celebrate. Even though where you went to college, or even if you went to college, isn't necessarily a predictor of success or smarts. Heck, Harry Truman never got a college degree. Neither did Abraham Lincoln. Worked out for both of them. The problem is the phony pose of it all, attacking elites for political gain, when by any definition, these conservative populist senators are elites. And they have all sorts of other elites on speed dial for fundraising calls. Which brings me to another populist myth. Ted Cruz recently tweeted that today's Dems are the party of the rich. GOP is and should be the party of the working class. Now, Trump is, of course, a self-styled billionaire. His tax cuts were a bonanza for the super rich. But it was Biden who won voters making under $100,000, while Trump won voters making over $100,000. It was Biden who won counties suffering from higher unemployment during the pandemic, despite also carrying counties that contain 70% of the U.S. economy. So don't believe this elitist hype, especially from Ivy League populists. And that's your reality check.
Ted Cruz no doubt discussed this in his Princeton debate club. It definitely came up.
Very important.
Yes, very important, John. Perfect, thank you.